Just as we know, Igbo people tend to be one of the most important tribes in Nigeria, alongside the Yoruba and Hausa people. In 2020, according to the Guardian newspaper, Yakubu Gowon, the former president of Nigeria, shows the importance and efforts of Igbo people in Nigeria with these two statements that we should know. Yakubu Gowon makes it known that the Southeast people are blessing to Nigeria because Nigeria wouldn't be rich in this manner if Igbo were not part of it. However, having Igbo people are one of the blessings that God has given us that cannot be denied. Yakubu Gowon made it known that Almighty God didn't make any mistakes by taking all the tribes in Nigeria together as one, and the amalgamation of 1914 was truly a work of the Almighty God. Gowon I made it known that if Nigeria can keep unity and peace with the Igbo, then he surely believes that the future of Nigeria is bright, as it won't take too much time for the giants of Nigeria to get back on track. To keep unity and peace, Yakubu Gowon urges the government to make sure that there is equity and fairness, and that they treat every tribe equally in their administration. This is an advice to the federal government to address the various marginalization that the Igbo and other tribes in Nigeria are experiencing. There is also a lesson for all Nigerians who believe that promoting hatred and proving superiority among tribes is a wise choice. Yakubu explains that the idea cannot help us in any way, because if we want our sweet future to be closer, we must allow peace and unity to reign among others. Yeah, okay. And that's a good one. In my opinion, it's a deception to say that Igbos are marginalized, in one breath. Because I always say it, Igbos are just the ones who are coming out to say, oh, this is how they feel, which is right. But everybody is being marginalized. Those one who think that maybe they are superior, or maybe, oh, we are born to rule. Like I always say, you say that you know how to play politics. Which politics? And you expect the Igbos or you expect other people to learn how you play politics. Politics that you are playing, you know how to play. At the end of the day, it has never brought a development. It has never brought progress. How should I emulate such thing? What you are practicing is not worthy of emulation. You want me to emulate you? I just believe that the Igbos are just being bold and say, no, this is it, this is it. Those who even think that their people are ruling, tell me what they are gaining. The Igbos that have not even been, they're always talking about Igbos can never be president, any Igbo man can never be president in this country. You will don't be president, your people don't be president. Tell me what you gain. Are you better than them? The Igbos are even much better. So what is not the essence of the policies they know how to play? That is my own point of view. Let them continue to be doing marginalization or whatever. And I believe that most of the Igbo politicians, they are the same with other politicians from other tribes. That is the statement of or the tactics of these so-called politicians across board. All of them, they love themselves because they have the opportunity of sharing the loot against the masses. All the masses, whether you are Igbo, whether you are from the Yoruba extraction or you are from the northern extraction, in as much you are not a politician, every one of us, we have been marginalized. We have been marginalized. Just talk about the Igbo politicians. Tell me, who among all the Igbo politicians, the ones that will be shouting are the ones that have not been able to get to the corridor of power. They are not even part of the people who are the aim of affairs. They are the ones that will now be shouting. But as soon as, because they have the tendency, that's why they do all manner of things to make sure that they get there. Once they get there, they forget everybody. They forget everybody. So all this one that we are talking, you think your tribes are the ones ruling. If you are truthful to yourself, you know that is not the right thing. That is not the way it ought to be. That is not the way it ought to be. Well, the damages has been caused already. What next is equity or referendum? I thank God for reproducing what former head of state Gowon has said, that is alive today. It is still a lesson for Nigerians that talk without reservation, forgetting that everybody has his own God-given talent. Everybody is important, and like I said, all tribes are important, but the people that are not beneficiaries, or that are not that are being marginalized, as this case is concerned, are the Nigerian people across board. Unless you are a politician, or you are members of the Nigerian politicians. If you are not, we are all marginalized. We are all marginalized. Is it not everybody that is crying, hunger here and there, hardship here and there? Is it only Igbos that are big? What kind of marginalization can be worse than that? That the politicians are getting everything to themselves. What could be worse than that? What? What could be worse than that? Well, I'm very happy that the same Gowon who massacred the Igbos during the unfortunate Mbriglio, that he orchestrated, is the same person who is preaching unity. Unity without justice, equity, and fairness will translate to nothing. We need truth and reconciliation commission in Nigeria to address all these misgivings. Abeg, Baba Gowon, we want to go our separate way, because we don't tire for this Obodo Nigeria every day. Unity wey dey talk for mouth, wey say they know they talk am, they practicalize. Abeg, second base jare.